Greetings, Dapplings, and welcome to a new First Taste for the channel, a sponsored for taste at that, where today we're going to be checking out a darling RPG with a strong ecological theme called No Place Like Home, developed by Chicken Launcher, awesome name by the way, and published by Realms Distribution. Now, as mentioned, this is a sponsored video, and if by the end you'd like to know a little bit more about the game and maybe even pick it up for yourself, you can find the link to the game's Steam page down below in the video description. But what exactly is No Place Like Home? Well, believe it or not, this is a post-apocalypse game. Not that you'd think that given the absolutely gorgeous art and bright colours, but we do find ourselves in a barely populated Earth that humanity has abandoned in favour of colonies on Mars. However, not everyone left, and we, along with several colourful NPCs, will try to clean up the awful mess that's been left behind and restore some sort of life and vibrance to our home planet. Now, there's lots to look forward to with this one, from farming, ranching, all the way up to some light RPG and puzzle-solving element, but as ever, it's always easier to show than to describe. So with the introduction out of the way, let's jump straight into the game, shall we? And here we are in the game. Now, I've taken the liberty of skipping ahead of the tutorial, which just went over the basics on how to control your character and move around the camera and build and things like that. So we're going to jump straight into the game here. New quest. Some preserves needed. From what I heard, trading on Earth is done using delicious preserves. Now, to get that, I will need to craft the proper equipment. Before I can do that, however, someone has to teach me how to do that. Grandpa told me about a nice shopkeeper living close downhill. He might just be able to help. That is actually a wonderful idea. Yeah, no, everyone else is left for Mars, so we don't need this money nonsense. We'll just trade in food. Actually, kind of has a precedent in history, to be fair. Home for the miners. It looks like Grandpa's old chicken coop has been destroyed and his chickens have gone wild. If I want to tame them again, I'll need to build a new home for them. Okay, well, we're getting a couple of quests, and oh my lord, look at this place. Now, there is some precedent within any kind of farming game where you inherit the farm from Grandpa, as the case is here, and it's in a bit of disarray, but this really is taking that to a whole other level. My goodness. But we've got a couple of basics here, as well as a lot of things to clean up. Now, the cleaning up part of the game is a core mechanic, and is actually incredibly cathartic. But let's check on the house. New quest, handyman needed. Grandpa's house is not in as good a condition as I remember. I can't decorate it until the walls are repaired. I think Grandpa spoke about someone in the lonely hills who can help me with that. Find somebody who can fix your house. Now, I am wondering, did Grandpa leave for Mars as well, or are we just, is Grandpa sadly no longer amongst us? But even in here, it's a bit of a trash pile. Now, the easiest way to start with anything is let's get a base of operations. It is literally called our base instead of our home, which is a bit of an interesting one considering the game is called No Place Like Home, and yet we refer to our home as a base. I mean, technically true, but also a little bit lacking in character, if you ask me. But there we go. We have vacuumed everything up, the tried and tested method of cleaning anything. Now, as I skipped the tutorial, I don't have a couple of the little bits of odds and sods that you can pick up around the place, but we're going to have to go out here and grab at least one board to repair our bed. Now, as you can see, one of the primary ways of cleaning anything up is simply going around and vacuuming things. We've got a little farm over here, which is actually quite nice. In fact, we've got a couple of potatoes already. Water your plants every day. I will do just that. And speaking about days, as soon as we've got our bed set up, we will actually be able to pass the days. Now, one of the nice things about this game, in particular, is there doesn't seem to be, as far as I can see, any real time pressure. Take as long as you want to achieve your objectives, or at the very least, I haven't seen any objective which had any kind of implication that you needed to get it done by a certain time. And that means that if you want to pass enough time to get something done, for example, like grow your crops, you just go to bed, pass the day. Kind of like in real life, honestly. When I'm excited about something, I'll just go and sleep. So it appears to me as if the next day arrived sooner, but in reality, I was just oblivious to the passage of time. Either way, though, it works. Let's grab a little bit over here. Oh my lord, that did catapult everything all over the place a little bit, didn't it? Right, well actually that does touch on something else. Now, obviously, we can't just vacuum up these massive columns of compacted nonsense, but you can smack them with your drill. Now, you can go about that with the old swing there, or you can be a little bit more elegant and actually use the drill the way it was probably intended. Now, this does afford an opportunity for me to pass on a little bit of a tip that I worked out whilst playtesting the game and making sure that everything would record. And that is, normally, when breaking all of these down, super cathartic, by the way, you just leave a trash pile there and then you can go around and hoover it all up. Again, super cathartic, but not super efficient. Now, if you are the sort of person who's concerned with efficiency, let me share a tip with you. Should you start vacuuming before you try to drill, you cannot drill, you can only vacuum. But if you start drilling before you start vacuuming, you can start vacuuming and drilling. Whether this is a bug or not, I have no idea, but while it is here, I will gladly make use of it. This is the equivalent of actually having a vacuum on your circular saw, for example. So you pull in all of the sawdust rather than having to faff around cleaning up afterwards. Well, you're probably still going to have to do that, but there's going to be significantly less of it. Now, quite a lot of these little suitcases, I guess, are hidden around in odd places. Sometimes they're under rubbish, sometimes they're hidden amongst the bushes. Do not forget to check those as a result, because they actually can be hidden in there more often than not. Is there one back here? Is there? I think there may be. Yes, there is. Oh, fantastic. I actually hadn't noticed that one before, but caught the blue out of the corner of my eye. They tend to be blue, though some of them are golden, and I think I've even seen a purple one. Right, and the next thing you're going to want to know is that most things aren't highlighted until you're close to them, so don't be afraid to wander up and stick your nose into things, just to see if it's something you can interact with. But the first and most important thing, we've now got a bed. We haven't got a whole lot of everything else, but we do have a bed. Lost keys. I remember leaving the doors in the treehouse closed and then scattering the keys so that nobody will find my secrets. Well, I guess the joke's on me. I'll have to find parts of these keys if I want to unlock their entire... This is the equivalent of setting a really strong password and then forgetting what the password was. It's good to see that nothing changes. The aesthetics might have had a bit of an uplift, but generally speaking, the same problems plague humanity, whether there's loads of humans on Earth or only a few. Right, let's go ahead and start recycling as well. Now, this is one of the main ways that you're going to get building materials, and we're going to be doing an awful lot of that. Now, there is quite a lot of stuff that I need to clean up around here, as you can already see, and we will be getting to that shortly. But before I do, and I will pass some time off camera while I do that, because I'm kind to you, oh how benevolent. For those adrenaline junkies amongst you, there is combat in the game. If you were a little bit concerned at the idea of a game that was entirely restoring the planet, solving puzzles and building farms, honestly, I don't see the problem with this, you will be relieved to know that there is going to be a little bit of fisticuffs. But it is not the sort of difficult combat. You can easily manage these enemies, and they telegraph their attacks very obviously. Generally speaking, they're quite susceptible to stun locking if you can hit them, if you think to get close enough. So, yes, you can easily manage these opponents. I've not encountered any kind of enemy that is of any real concern so far. The final thing to note early on is... Oh, smashing time. This rubble is just too hard. Yeah, indeed. I was just about to get to that. We can't break our way through everything. If I want to be able to clean the entire farm, I must upgrade my drill so that I can break through stacks of it. Yes, indeed. These, sadly, a little bit too difficult. It is ye olde upgrading pickaxe through various levels of more precious materials. But, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and clear up the farm, and then we're going to see what we can do next. And there we go. Beautiful and mostly clean. Not entirely. Now, one of the nice things about this game is it is actually quite expansive. We've got a lot of room to build with. But as you could probably already guessed from the simple fact that there are multiple types of materials and we need to build up in order to get through them, that is gated by progression through the story. Barn for robotics. For robots. While exploring my grandpa's farm, I encountered a few types of robots. While most are hostile, some just run away. Perhaps I could find a way to tame them. If I could build a home for them. Would that be a garage or perhaps a barn? Build Cube Bot Lodge. Now, it's throwing out this quest long before we're actually going to have seen the Cubots, but nevertheless, that is a general mechanic in the game. We're going to meet several different types of robots and build homes for them, including these delightful little robot llamas. Sadly, I have no batteries to feed you. It makes me deeply, deeply sorry, but we will get there, don't you worry. Now, let's go ahead and clean up the last little bit of prizes that I spotted here and there, hither and yon. There we go, let's grab you. Now, as far as I've seen, opening chests is about the only way that we can gain access to the repair parts, or what look like repair parts, components, I guess. We've also got quite an expansive inventory, but that will very soon fill up, and we will start wanting much, much more than we have currently, and we'll get to that in a little bit. There we go. But I'm sure a couple of you have been wondering what the travel tunnels entrance is all about. Well, as it happens, this is going to be eventually a fast travel means for us, and you can sort of see that each door is very, very Narnia-esque really with this, but each door is kind of modeled after the area that we're going to. It'll be a while before we get to all of these, but just for the curious amongst you, there you go. Now, let's go ahead and see what we can build. I've cleared up more or less everything we have right now. To upgrade our drill, we can just go ahead and use some components, and the crafting cost is 7 recycled materials. We don't have that, but we do have the components we need. At least I believe so. Yes, 3 is 2 in this screen. We can also build a couple of other bits and bobs around here. For example, basic preserving machine, simple kitchen, another recycler. And we might want to do that. Don't be like me and miss the fact that there's an arrow over here, because the first time I was playing through this to test the game out, I got quite far wondering, like, there's things I should be able to build, or at least the story seems to imply that I should. It's because I wasn't paying attention to the fact there were arrows on the sides. Oh my lord. But there's loads of different things you can make. Animals, farming, exploration, upgrades, direct upgrades, for example, to your backpack, so on and so forth. In most cases, you have to learn the recipe from someone first. Right, we will take these. One other nice thing, and I really, really like this. This is something I wish more games had. If you decide that you want to move your farm plot, A, just yoink the farm plot up off the ground, but B, if there's a plant on it, you get the seed back. Ah, gloriousness. No waste here, which in a game that's so focused on ecology and recycling, that does make a lot of sense. Now, I would very much like to pretty this area up a little bit, so let's go ahead and yoink all of these things out of the ground. We right now have an awful lot of seeds, but I have been warned that it is possible to sort of soft lock yourself. So we do want to be a little bit more mindful with the amount of produce we're planting, and also whether it is sustainable or not, whether we have a means to get more. Excuse me, chicken, will you please move? No? Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to be planting that there. That's fine then, I suppose. Let's go ahead and place down a couple more potatoes. There we are. That is wonderful. And simply to water, you right click, as you saw me doing earlier when I spritzed the machine. Most robots don't like being spritzed, but once they're tamed, they seem to enjoy it. You know, I guess even robots want a shower every now and then, and you can give them one. But generally speaking, or at least so far as the hostile robots, they very much have an aversion to water. The reason why I have shrunk the farms a little bit is so that I can very easily spritz them like that and water the entire lot with one go. That's very nice. Now, depending on the type of material you pop in here, you will get more or less recycled components back. Let's see, how many did we end up with? We could make another one of those. We're just a little bit shy of this one, sadly. So, you know what? On that note, let's go ahead, climb up here and go to bed. Let's pass some time. There we go. Game is saved. Wake up on the morrow. And we will probably do that a decent amount as we go through this episode, just to get a bit of progress a bit faster. There we are, 17 instead of 2. Quite an upgrade, I must say. Let's pop you back there. Got to water every day, as we were told. Don't try to smash them with your drill, though. That does not generally lead to healthier plants. There we go. Let's grab this, and we can also... smashing time. Quest complete. Fantastic. There we are. Upgraded our tool. And shall we make a second one? Yeah, actually, I think I would like to have 2 of them. Let's go ahead and grab that. On that note, actually, let's move this one. Yoink. Let's shunt you somewhere else. Let's make a little area specifically for our workshop stuff. Let's have these a little bit further down here. Let's grab that, pop that on my tool belt. There we go. Wow, we've got so many potatoes. Depending on the type of material you're recycling, you can sometimes find certain materials will have different types of certain types of scrap will have different types of resources available for you to collect. With these ones, we're going to get slightly better resources. We're going to get rubble from these, I do believe. Let's see if I can grab that. There we go. Perfect, rubble. Now that, again, much like the just regular scrap and then the boards, it's a different quality level, so we'll be able to recycle that for a lot more. There we go, thank you. Got some prepared meals, some more components, but we've also got some stuff over here, and I really would like to showcase that if you have a quick gander at the different types of blocks, they kind of telegraph what you're going to find in them. This stuff has got rubble in it. It's got like loose stone. That is generally where you're going to find some rubble. Let me get rid of you. There we are. No way of getting out of it now. This is just general garbage, so if we just break through there, you'll find all sorts of random gubbins, and you'll just have trash. But the ones... Oh, someone's around who can spit. Ah, I didn't notice in time. That was silly me. Let me get rid of you. No more of your shenanigans, please, and indeed thank you. There we are, all sorted. But, what? Oh, there's... a little robot in need of some assistance. We'll get to you in just a second, though. But these ones with the flower pots in them and the greenery, as you might imagine, they're going to have more organic stuff. And there we go. We've got some tomato seeds. Fantastic. Let's get the rest of those as well. There we are. And we've got plenty of things to do back here. Now, we've got a couple more fights to have as well. Oh, that I'm watering the trash heap. That doesn't do anything that I've noticed, sadly. But there we go. Now... these little robots wandering around covered in trash, they kind of remind me of the trash lady from Labyrinth a little bit. You are going to be a pain in the backside, aren't you? Let me go and deal with you before things get any more complicated. There we are. Oh, I did kind of want to specifically talk about that, but as you will have noticed, there was a chicken caught in a trap. We just need to smash that in order to open it. It's very simple. A lot of the early puzzles are no-brainers. If you've played any kind of game before, you can probably figure these out fairly simply. But no, come back. I'm trying to help you. Let me clean you. There we go. Perfect. Q-bots. Ah, marvelous. Doesn't that feel better? Now, you see the little thought bubble above their head? Any kind of... creature that you can domesticate will have that thought bubble, and each day they'll have different things that they want. Right now they want a home, so I can't even domesticate them at all until I actually build them somewhere to live. That's completely acceptable. Ow! Okay, I kind of got stuck there, but it's fine. There we go, my health. Right, there we go. Right, so with that, we can run around, we can get all of these Q-bots cleaned up, but it's not really going to allow us to do anything right now. We're not going to be able to progress, much like the llamas. We haven't got a home, and we've now got an incredibly large area that needs to be cleaned. Well, we know what we need to do. Be right back. And here we are at the beginning of a brand new day. This area has been completely cleaned out. Well, I say completely. We're going to have to be a little while before we can get in there. Oh, let me rescue there, little chicken. Oh, my lord. I really need to get used to how far I can swing my weapon forward. There we go. That does sound like a particularly useful skill to have in your employ. There we go. Let's grab you. Thank you very, very much indeed. Now then, we have got... Ooh, is that something I can hoover up? It is. All right. Sometimes it can actually be a little bit tricky to notice the little things on the ground. But one of the very simplest puzzles you're going to come across is a button to open a gate. Additionally, keep your eyes peeled for such things as these, where we can go straight on up. There doesn't seem to be any kind of climbing animation, but here we are. We'll see what we've got here. We've got a book that we may be able to use later on to unlock some future technology. Now then, We've got a couple of places we can go. We can go over there and clean out what's left of the area of the farm across the river. There's a few puzzles over there. Or, alternatively, we can go and say hello to the very first NPC that we're going to be able to interact with. And I think we're going to go and do that. Yes, yes, indeed. No, I refuse. Thank you very much. There we are. See, I can do it right sometimes. You can also fill up your water tank. Very useful for farming, of course, just by hoovering up the water. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. An ornithologist might be interested in those. Okay, I'll bear that in mind then. Can I do anything? No, I can't hoover it up. Very well, I will just leave that there. Hello, chicken. You are now free. Go be happy. Is that something I can grab? Nope, that is not something I can grab. Any other secrets or treasures hidden around here? Ha ha ha! Yes, indeed, there most certainly is. Oh, there's also something over there. Let me grab that. Let's go and have a look. What be down here, I wonder? And here we go. Okay, so we've definitely got some scallywags around here as well. Uh-oh. Let's not get smacked by that, thank you. You've got a chicken on your back. Release the chicken, you scoundrel. My lord. Sadly, this area is off limits for now, because we can't actually get through any of these doors. Now, what will happen is I should imagine that we will be able to unlock them from the other side, and at that point this will be some sort of area that we can come for, perhaps. Oh, it looks like a very big green looking bot over there. This may be an area where we can get fresh garbage. The robots seem to be collecting the garbage and storing them in places. It kind of makes me worried that I'm beating up Wally's cousins playing this game, but nevertheless, there are certain areas which have orange pipes. We can't see them here, sadly, but those areas are effectively renewable dungeons. The dungeon itself isn't something you need to worry about. We've just unlocked how to cook our eggs. Sunny side up, marvelous. But anywhere with an orange pipe is somewhere where the robots will periodically return rubbish to. So you can come by every now and then and break up the rubbish. We don't actually need any of the stuff down here, so I'm going to leave it there for the time being, but we will be... look. All right, I know. I wanted to walk away and be lazy, but that is not how you fix the planet. Be the change you want to see in the world, people. And there we go. All nice and clean, mostly. All clean as far as I can, at the very least. Look, I know this is a sponsored video, and I'm trying to hit all of the interesting parts as quickly as I can. But I hope that the developers are pleased with the fact that, on some level, this is triggering the part of my brain that's like, no, I see a problem, I must fix it. I can't leave it like this. Or if someone were to come down here and fall over and scratch themselves on a rusty nail or something. Or think of the chickens. I kind of hope that watching this, the developers can't help but grin to themselves a little bit at my mild panic. Hello! Hi, Alan. Please enjoy your farm. You can't get anything... you can get anything you need from my shop. Very well. Speaking about the developers, there's a part of me that wonders if they made this character's name Mark specifically so that we could say, oh, hi, Mark. Look, I'm a simple man. I see, oh, hi, Mark. I click on, oh, hi, Mark. I see, oh, hi, doggy. I click on, oh, hi, doggy. It's not rocket science, okay? Right, let's see. So, how do the shops even work here? Euro dollars? Nah, money's worthless here. People trade for various types of delicious food. It works like this. You give me some food, I teach you how to craft stuff yourself. We're short on materials, you know, and you look very crafty. Is that a backhanded compliment? Okay, in that case, show me what you can teach me. Now, here we've got a couple of things, and the aforementioned me hunting around for something was this. I couldn't work out how to build a cooking place because I didn't notice the bloody buttons. Aavak is dumb. Right, we can discover how to make a preserve machine, which will allow us to make prepared meals, which would be very useful. We can make a chicken coop. We can already learn this, and this is actually a quest for us. We can also learn how to make a simple kitchen, but we're going to need the tomatoes for that, the tomatoes that we've already found. We'll need lettuce for this one. We will need tomato soup and a book to learn how to make a bigger backpack. And finally, we'll need 5 eggs and 20 prepared meals to get the basic bird feeder. This is super important to get, in my humble opinion. You know how I said that I was kind of warned that it is possible to sort of soft lock yourself? It's never really truly a soft lock, but you're going to perhaps be inconvenienced by a couple of days worth of running around trying to find something if you run completely out of a vegetable and its seeds, because you can convert vegetables to seeds using the bird feeder. But that, I suspect, is why you've got various areas in the map where you will see the robots returning rubbish, and eventually you're going to find some rubbish there that is plant pots, and you'll find seeds in them. Let's go ahead and grab... Well, we're going to need a way of getting more prepared meals, so let's learn this recipe first and foremost. Thank you very much, Mark. And further to that, show me your recipes. We can... Oh, sadly, we haven't got the potatoes anymore. Wap, wap, wap. But if you don't want to have to talk with Mark, and I can't see why you wouldn't want to talk with Mark, just think of all the times you can say, oh, hi, Mark. You can go to the side there and just go straight to the shelves, and it takes you directly to all of the things you can buy. Oh, hi, doggy. Right, is there anything else hidden back here? Yes, there is. Of course there was. Mark, you cunning devil, hiding your treasure troves in the bushes, thinking I wouldn't find them. Oh, more fool you, Mark. More fool you. But there is a lot of stuff here that I need to collect, so give me just a moment. And there we go. All cleaned. Now, conspicuously, there is no ladder over there, but there will be eventually. This game kind of... Okay, I'm going to compare it to Dark Souls, but understand I'm not actually comparing it to a Souls-like. But what I am comparing it to is the sort of level design you found in Dark Souls, where... Ooh, can I grab that for the day? Can I be sneaky? Can I ultra... I can be sneaky, but only a little bit. That's fine. But as you explore and as you open up levels, you will create shortcuts all over the place to make your trip easier. Oh my lord, I missed a little bit of rubbish. This is how it starts, people. Be better than the people before. But look at that. Ah, marvelous, interesting places with lots of differently... there are those cannons? Apparently this area was set up by pirates. We've got all sorts of different things that we can only imagine the use of right now. But for the time being, we need to return home and get a little bit more growing done. So let me just grab these again. Be the change you want to see in the world. Don't leave stuff for later. If you got a job, do it now. There we go. And another book. Thank you very much indeed. Actually, do I have any potatoes on me? No, I don't. Much sad. All right. Well, let's head on back. You know how I said, be the change you want to see in the world? Yeah. Be careful what you say, people. Because eventually, you're going to have to live up to those words. Mischief managed. Right, let's go in here. I spotted you there. All glowy and green. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Okay. Hello, Q-bots. We got some things that we want to do. First, and indeed foremost, want to recycle more of this trash. Oh, my lord. It would be great when we've got bigger versions of these. The upgrades to these devices, from what I understand, mean that the device will be able to store more materials and process more materials quickly, which is very much good. Let's get all of our potatoes ready. Do we have potatoes on our hotbar? We do not. Oh, my inventory's starting to fill up now. Okay, there's a couple of things we're going to want to do then. First and foremost, we want to plant some tomatoes. Let's get the tomatoes on the go. Donk, donk. There we are. Lovely. Right, let's water the tomatoes. Very nice to note that you're watering the farm plot, not the plant. So when the plant is harvested, well, the farm plot stays watered. That's actually good to know. Next, let's go ahead and make ourselves one of these. Basic preserving machine. I probably only need one of these. And the reason why I say I only need one is that, unlike the recycler, which has a kind of uncomfortable and awkward limit early on, as we upgrade it, it's going to get better. Might even want more than that. But this can actually store ridiculous amounts of stuff in it at a time. Right now I've got one potato. Pop it in there, preserve. It's going to make me one meal, probably. If we put cooked meals in there, we'll get more preserves out of it, so on and so forth. It's generally better to put the higher tier stuff in there where you can. Animals-wise, I need potatoes to get that one. We've got sprinklers, we've got all sorts of things. It turns fruit into jam. That sounds delicious. Also, makes the drill capable of destroying electronics waste. That's the kind of blue waste that we've been seeing around that's gating our progress at the moment. But there's loads of other things here and there that we can do as well. The first step in building a snowman. Legend says there is a matching headless horseman. Okay. But you may have already eyed this up a little bit earlier and wonder why I hadn't come to it. It's because I was saving it for later, because truly this is where I'm going to get lost. I'm going to have to enforce on myself a rule that I don't get too lost in it right now, but it's going to be hard. I promise you, it will be a tricky one. Actually, let me pop that down again and rotate it. Let's pop you... you know what? I could have it just kind of tucked there. Nah, I feel that's in the way a little bit. Let's pop it over here then. Sure. Let's pop you there. Now, decorations. Oh, you can make this game look so pretty. Right now, we've only got things like basic fences and a little bench, but look how cute they are already. An arbor. I want it so bad. We're going to need more cycle things. Hanging pots, blue flowers. You can make a little chilling chair. I find that remarkably cute. You can get all sort of things. A little oven, a swing. You can actually really, really get into the decorating in this game. And any game that gives you the option to decorate the post-apocalyptic farm and not just farm on the post-apocalyptic farm is a-okay by me. Now, we should be able to get that going up. This is our llama. I really wanted to say I'm going to become a llama farmer, but it's our llama workshop. We're then going to need to tame them all. Then insert resources to be found. And 3, pick up daily boxes with loot. 5 profit. Oh, sorry, 4 ... I see. But that's going to take a little bit of time to be built, and currently it's kind of overhanging the fence, but that's fine. It should be okay. Right, let's have a quick gander at our quests. Grandpa's old farm, home for miners, barn for robots, lonely hills, handyman needed, lost keys. Well, we should be able to go and do a little bit of that, but let's go ahead and duck our head down for the night and quickly pass a little bit of time. Hopefully we can get some tomatoes going very, very soon. Indeed, we're going to need those potatoes as well. And also a little bit of scrap would not go amiss. There we are, get a little bit of a prepared meal. Ah, fantastic. Potato crops are ready. Let's bring in the harvest. There we go. It is actually a little bit awkward every now and then. I'm not sure if this game can be used with controller or not, but every now and then the keyboard and mouse does get a little bit awry. You can have that little dot there in the middle. That's an option, by the way. I've turned it on just to make things a little bit easier. But generally speaking, you get used to the controls, but there are a few points where just how different it is from other games kind of threw me a little bit in the beginning. Now then, I bet there's some scallywags over here hidden away, aren't there? Well, no time like the present. Okay, this area has been cleaned. We have got a new area that we can go and investigate, and indeed we will be investigating it shortly. Apparently we're going to be investigating it a lot sooner. You can line up the enemies as demonstrated here and use your drill to great effect, but we won't be going there just yet. I cleaned out this area because we needed to free our llama. We can't be a Karma Llama farmer farming our Karma Llama llamas without access to said llamas. Also, there is a little chest hidden in the waterfall, because of course there is. This game is fantastic. It is living up to every expectation I have, and I have many. Right, we've got a little puzzle over there that we can't yet do because we need a box, but we will soon find that box. Now, first and foremost, llama, I have some delicious batteries for you. There you go. Happy llama will seek home. Now that we've got a home for them, we can actually interact with them. And that will be the case for the Q-bots, case for the hens. All of them will interact in exactly the same way. There we go. But we do need a full stable before we can use the llama farm. Okay, I've had a hunt around, and it looks like we are going to have to find the other 2 llamas over yonder in the new area that we have unlocked. One of the things I really do like about this, and this is kind of why, I don't know, I get this very Slime Ranchery vibe from this game, is that the way that we unlock the different areas and we can just wander between. Some of them are transitions, you know, you actually have a loading screen as you move between them, but quite a lot of them you're just wandering around the world, and the world is getting ever larger and larger. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of a hectic one, but there are going to be llamas in here that I need to farm, so let's get over there as quickly as we can. Hello, Q-bot. No, let me free you of your burden. Also, let me free this robot of its burden of a battery, which I will then use Oh. Incoming nasty. No! Why would you do that? No. Naughty. So bad. Where am I being attacked from now? I'm being attacked from all over the place. Ouch! Run! Qbot, you almost got me blatted there. I do not approve. Hello, Llama. I would like to give you a battery. It is my gift to you. Let me go ahead and hoover all of that trash up as well. Right, okay. Well, since we're here... Oops, my inventory's full. Oh, no! Right, okay. Well, it was going to happen eventually, all right? We do have a very respectable inventory capacity, but it is not infinite. However, there is one thing that we can do to fix it. Something that we will do right now. Did I really leave these empty, not processing anything? Oh, my lord. What a dummy. Let's pop these in there. And actually, I'll give you a demonstration of the difference. We can put a full stack of 50 rubble in there, and that is going to give us a lot more recycled material than just 50 trash. But let's make a chest. Oh, no, we don't have the material. Damn. Time trap and blast. Oh, well. It's fine. For now, we have cleared up a little bit of a room because we got rid of one entire stack. So, let's go and grab that crate and fix that puzzle. Then, I think we may be able to go and learn the recipe for the chicken coop. Ah, there we are. Thank you very much. Is there anything else hidden back here? You never know. It's always worth testing. This actually does give me an opportunity to point out something you probably already realized. We can't jump. Now, we do have knees. This is not a case of Princess No Knees. We just can't jump. Don't ask why. It's probably something to do with the fact that everyone else is left for Mars. I don't know. Shh. Don't ask questions. Almost all of the puzzles are built around the idea that we can't jump, but we can fall. So there are 3 dimensions. We haven't forgotten about the third one. It's just we can't use our knees properly. Sadly, it is just the state of things. But we do now have... Well, we could pass a day to get the tomatoes. I really do want to do that. But you know what? Let's quickly go and do this one first, because I don't know if this is going to fill up my inventory or not. Right. To solve this puzzle, you put down a crate. Again, we can't jump, so we need that to be able to get over here. There we go, and we got... oh, that's actually pretty cool. We have now learned how to use tomatoes and some potatoes to make fries with ketchup. Marvelous. Have we got inventory space? We do. Ah, good. Extra excellent, actually. How many recycled parts we've got? 9. Yes. All right, so that was well worth it doing it in that order. Let's go ahead, build ourselves a chest. Desperately need one. Hello, chest. Thank you. Let's pop you... You know what? I think the first thing we're going to do is we are going to have... let's leave enough room so that I can easily access this area. Let's pop a chest about here, shall we? Also, let's rotate it around so the lock... Why have I got a lock on the chest? There's hardly any people left. I don't need to worry about anything... Oh, can I... Oh, I can split the stack. I don't need to worry about thievery or any such nonsense. No. Let's stack all of my seeds in there for now, just to keep them nice and safe. Eventually, we'll put more things in there as well. Oh, we've got pumpkin seeds. Well, okay. Given that, then, let's get a row of pumpkins going as well. There's a part of me that is perhaps not liking the way that we've got this. And 2. Then we'd have 1 over there. So that one would work. Let me plant some pumpkins here, and then I'm going to leave another space, and then another row of 2. I'm sure there's going to be at least this many separate types of crops. That's fine. 3. And we can put little fences in there and everything. It's going to look grand. I'll place the pumpkins over on this side for now. But later on, once we get our next harvest of tomatoes, I'm probably going to shift things across a little bit. We'll see. Pop. There we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and duck our head down for the night and see what the morrow has to offer. Okay, right, let's go and have a look. Have we got tomatoes ready to harvest? I think we probably don't, but look at the amount of recycled parts we got from rubble. 25. That is going to be fantastically good for us. Let's get you watered, you, and you. It always looks like I'm not going to water the very end, but it always does. Right, we're going to need to grab this seed. Let's grab a stack of seeds and pop that there, and then pop them back in the chest. Eventually, you'll probably want to properly secure all of your belongings. We've got acorns. I'm not sure what to use those for. I mean, okay, I've got a fairly good idea of how I'm going to use them, but I'm not sure why I would want to do that yet. Let me just be clear on that one. I don't need people explaining to me the intricacies of how to use an acorn in the comments. Please and thank you. I do this to myself, I really do. Right, we've got books, batteries, keys, and components all there. We do not yet have tomatoes, which is a sadness, but well, we've got quite a few recycled parts. We've got quite a few prepared meals. You know what? Let's go and say, oh, hi, Mark, to Mark again, and pick up a chicken coop. I think this will be a grand move. We still lack the llamas necessary to get our llama farm up and running, but it won't be too far away. Oh, hi, Mark. Look, I have to. I could have just come here and got the chicken coop. I know, but don't pretend you would do anything any different. We all know that you would stop every single time to say, oh, hi, Mark to Mark. Don't even try to deny it. Right, with that, we should be able to go pop this down fairly easily. Let's hope that I actually do have the materials for it, though. Now, where are we going to put the chicken coop, though? I'm thinking that this area is going to be our little farm, and that area over there is going to be our ranch. I think that would probably be the better idea with it. Oh, fantastic. It does take quite a few parts, but we've got enough. There we go. Chicken coop incoming. All right, let's go and get this down. Now, it's actually not a very large structure, so that's quite pleasant. Let's pop you about... Can I not place it there? There we go. About there. Pop. There we go. Home for the miners. Rewards? I don't know, apparently. Feathery friends. Great. Now that I have the chicken coop, the taming may commence. I think 5 plain old white chickens will be enough. Okay, well, that should be fairly easy. We've got more than enough potatoes to tame them, so that's 2. There's a 3rd over there. There we are. Now, you can end up building more than one of the various animal homes. And that means you can get more chickens, or indeed more llamas, so on and so forth. There is a limit to how many you can have at a time. Feathery friends, rewards. An egg? Did I get an egg? Perhaps that's what I got. Was it an egg? Yeah, apparently. Okay, well, let's head on back to the chicken coop. Now, the thing with chickens is if they're happy, well, as you can imagine, you get an egg. Hello. You can say hello to them every day. I don't believe just saying hello actually does anything, but if you think I'm not going to do it, you are sorely mistaken. But normally, at the start of every morning, you would get an opportunity to interact with the chickens and get an egg. And then you have to appease them. As far as I'm aware, if you fail to appease them, just sleeping the night away won't mean that they've forgotten and they're ready for a new egg. You do have to have done whatever it is that they want, whether that is petting them, giving them food, or washing them, before they are ready to give you more produce. But we need one more llama. Where is that llama? Can I actually see the llama? I can't see the llama. Oh no, there the llama is. No, that's a robot. Aavak. Okay, well, time to clear out this area, I think. And we're done. Oh my lord, this place looks so much better, although it's still trash all over the place. We have found the other llama. Predictably, it is behind a boss. But what did we also find? A doggo. A stray dog looks at you with hope. Who's a good boy? Adopt the dog. I'm not prepared to take care of you because I have no soul. Of course, we're going to go with the first option. The dog seems very enthusiastic. I am very happy about that. Yes, you are. Right now, that actually does have more function than simply making you happy. That dog will actually grow. Oh, my lord, my inventory is full again. Why? But that dog will actually help you out in the farm by just randomly finding stuff for you every morning. A lot of the animals, and indeed quite a lot of things, kind of trigger on a day passing, even though a lot of things aren't time pressured. You definitely do feel that letting a day pass is often the way to fix quite a lot of problems. We'll pop these in there just so I can get rid of an entire stack, and additionally we're going to make a new chest. I sorely need one. It's, Game is teaching me a valuable lesson right now. Right, we did pick up some more seeds. We got some more pumpkins. We also got some more tomatoes. Let's add those in there. You can go over there. Okay, we cleaned up a little bit of stuff. A kennel! A home for a furry friend that brings its items every day. Ah, truly glorious. Any game in which you can have a dog companion is great by its very nature. Can I pet the dog? Okay, calm. It's alright. We have rescued the dog. We must be happy with these small things. The fact that I cannot pet it does move this down from an 11 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10, however. That's my official scoring on the dog portion of this. No pets, no extra 4 points. It is harsh, but I think we can all agree fair. Right, let's grab you. Thank you very much. Let's go and open this up. Thank you. Right, hello. I do want to talk to you, but I also want to rescue the llama. May or may not largely want to fight this. Hello. Okay. Yoink. Nope. Can I actually... Wow. You are as weak as the other ones. Why are you even, like, 4 times the size and a different color? I don't even... Do you give me more batteries? Let's see. Do I get loads? No. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I got quite a lot more as it happened. Okay, fair enough. Yoink. There we go. He's probably just introducing it to me. Again, this game, the combat is not hard. It really is. No, come back. I'm trying to help you. No. Also, stop phasing through walls. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Hold still, you silly Cubot. There we are. Ooh, I missed some. There we go. Fixed. Everything is fixed. But this puzzle over yonder here requires 2 crates. 2 crates that I've already picked one up of. Hello, I brought batteries from the creature that was keeping you prisoner, as it happens. So, you know, that's double awesome. Thanking you. Any secrets in there? No. Any secrets in here? Kind of, actually, yes. Fair enough. I approve. A bunch of pumpkin seeds. If you have a look at the okay, that's just showing. The plant pots, it'll often telegraph what is in the plant pots. Obviously, pumpkins look different to tomatoes, look different to potatoes. Probably will look different. What was that? Aha! I completely forgot that I hadn't picked this up yet. I cleaned it up, and I thought to myself, Aavak, you're going to have to remember to come back for this purple suitcase. And what did I not remember to do? That is right. I did not come back for the purple suitcase because I'm a dumb. Nevertheless, moving on swiftly, please. Let's go ahead and plonk these down. There we go. And over we go. You know, this not being able to jump does make things complicated. Good day to you, fine lady. Wait a minute, you're not talking chicken? Hello, my name is Ellen. I've seen some stuff. I've been around the world, you know. Sampled many delights, some horrors. Oh, yes, of course. Where are my manners? I'm Count Cornelius Beckett, a knight and a gentleman. Wow. I would love to kiss your hand, Lady Ellen, but unfortunately my small stature prevents me from that. That's understandable, yes. I'm afraid you are talking chicken, sir. So what is a nobleman like you doing it? No, we're gonna roll with it. Again, Ellen has been around the world, you know, she's seen things. She's a lady of mystery and much wisdom. My lady, what is a night without a quest? I set out to explore this valley and all of its corners. Would you like to accompany me during this journey? Sure, sounds fun. I guess I might... No, let's not be pessimistic. Well, let's be full of optimism and energy. Splendid! Look for me then in every part of the valley. If you find, I shall share with you my knowledge and give you a souvenir. Okay, the amazing travels of Sir Cornelius. I mean, Cornelius alone. Cornelius Beckett. What a fantastic name. The fact that you are knighted as well, my lord. He calls himself Cornelius and claims to be an explorer and told me to look for him in the entire valley. That whole endeavor is quite fun. Let's see what happens. What do you mean he claims to be? Why... Are you trying to imply that a knight cannot be taken at their word? Now that we've got introductions out of the way, let us enjoy our surroundings. This farm, truly a jewel of the entire valley. I would like you to have this souvenir. Take good care of it. Now, would you like to hear some stories about this place, or do you have to go? No thanks, this place is very familiar to me. It's always good to learn something new, and who knows, he might know more than I do. It was always a shame for me that this farm was abandoned. It stood as a bastion for a clear environment for years. Unfortunately, it was abandoned recently. I'm glad it started to become cleaner recently. So, do I understand correctly that you are responsible for this? Splendid! Now, if you excuse me, I have to go. My quest awaits. Never get between a knight and their quest. Bit of advice on that one. No, come back! We have unlocked the basic stuffed pumpkin. That looks delicious. Oh my lord. Now, you might be wondering, or you might be thinking, hey, wait a second, I noticed that the side of that building, I'd recognize it anyway. How you would recognize it, I don't quite know. But nevertheless, now we press this button. Patonk. Oh, hi, Mark. Right, so, is there anything I can purchase from you at this present moment in time? I don't believe there is, actually, sadly. We still need the tomato to be able to cook with, and obviously to be able to do anything with tomato soup. Alright, well, I'll be back later, Mark. Right, now, at long last, we can indeed go and speak with our friend over yonder. And by over yonder, I mean over yonder. Hello. Look in your face. You can call me Rudy. Or is it Ruddy? I'm not sure. Ruddy. We'll go with Ruddy. Who are you? My name's Ellen. Nice to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. I've been exploring this area for any items for recycling. Yes. So you've been stealing from my grandpa's farm. Wow, let's not come out, guns blazing. Oh, that's great. I'm also trying to clean this. Yeah, indeed. The more help we can get, I can surely teach you a thing or two. For example, how to handle yourself in the dungeons. And of course, I can teach you how to craft a lot of things that will make your adventures easier. And one more thing. If you ever go to Lonely Hills, meet me there. I could use help there. So, can I help you with anything? Okay, well, tell me about dungeons. Robot territory. Bad news is there are more of them there. The good thing is that if you ever run out of something, there is most likely a place where robots keep bringing it endlessly. There's also a lot of machinery there. You can control it with various buttons. They're easy to spot, and there should be cables that lead you to whichever machine they control. Sometimes more buttons are needed. Sometimes you need to press them in the correct order. Sometimes you have limited time to do that. I'm sure you'll figure it all out. What else? You can find wooden boxes there and place them on special platforms to move around, but watch out. Once you place them, you're stuck and can't be retrieved anymore. But you know what's best about the underground? You can move around sneakily and find useful shortcuts, just like me. That would be impossible above ground. That would be all for now. I might have some more tips once we meet in the Lonely Hills. So, can I help you with anything else? Let me see what recipes you've got. Right. So, pumpkins and eggs. To upgrade to the electronics waste. Glass waste, we would need bread. Can't make that yet. Cubot Lodge. I need a sunny side up egg, which means we need to get the tomatoes to be able to cook that. So we've got various other things, some pumpkins and books to learn a bigger water tank, stuffed pumpkin and books to get a hardened drill, trash extractor one, adds a chance to receive double resources. That's actually pretty good, but I'd need mayo for that one. And finally, carrots. Haven't even seen any carrots. So, yeah. You know what, though? We're not going to jump down into the dungeon just yet. We need to pass a day. I need those tomatoes. But I'm afraid that we're going to have to find out what comes of those tomatoes in another episode, as we have tragically ran all out of time with this one. Nevertheless, I really do hope you have enjoyed, and if indeed you have and you want to check out the game, do remember to click on the link down in the video description below, which will take you over to the game's Steam page. But that is going to be it for us, I'm afraid, so until next time. And as always, from myself, the chickens, the Cubots, the Karma Llamas, and of course, from Mark. Do take care, everyone.